Welcome to the Week 13 EPL review. We're going to try this thing out as a video for a couple times to see where it goes from there. The first game of the week, Arsenal played host to North London rivals Tottenham Hotspurs. This game was an amazing game. It was a great game to wake up and watch early in the morning. Tottenham got out to an early lead. Jermaine Defoe took a shot which was bobbled by Wojciech Szczeszewski. And Emmanuel Adebayor, the former Arsenal's frontman, latched onto it and put the ball into the net, and Tottenham had an early lead. We're up 1-0 in the 10th minute. But Emmanuel Adebayor seemed to be a little bit too excited for this game. Went in a little high on Santi Cazorla with the cleats up, and the ref deemed the penalty as a red cardable offense, and he was sent off, and Tottenham had to play with 10 men for near 70 minutes, and Arsenal made them pay. They got 3 goals before halftime. Per Mertesacker got his first goal of the year, or first goal for Arsenal, and Lucas Podolski and Olivier Giroud also scored in the first half. Santi Cazorla made Tottenham pay for their tackles on him all day, as he was able to find the net in the second half, and Arsenal went up 4-1. Gareth Bale did pull one back, and it seemed as though Tottenham had some life with it being 4-2, but Theo Walcott secured the game in the 90th minute, and Arsenal painted North London red. Next game up, Chelsea traveled to West Brom in a game that I had originally thought would be a pretty difficult game for Chelsea, and it proved to be. West Brom got ahead early as Shane Long got onto a cross and headed it past Petr Cech, and the Baggies were up 1-0. But right before halftime, Chelsea brought it back as Eden Hazard latched onto a cross, and similar to Shane Long's header, put it past the West Brom keeper. And we went into halftime tied 1-1. The second half, a lot of Chelsea attacks, but West Brom's top striker, Peter Odemwingie, was able to find the net with another header and give the Baggies a 2-1 win over Chelsea. This is a huge win for West Brom, as they were able to sustain 4th place and move within 1 point of 3rd place and Chelsea. Next up, Everton traveled to Reading in a game that highly favored Everton. Everton is looking for a top 4 spot from this game, while Reading doesn't have a win yet. Everton got up early as Stephen Naismith got onto a ball in front of goal and was able to put it away, and it went into halftime 1-0. Reading came out fired up in the second half, though, as they were able to win a free kick in the 50th minute from a dangerous position, about 40 yards out on the right side. Lefandre got onto the cross and was able to head it past Timmy Howard to make this game level, and Everton was stunned. 1-1 was not a score they were looking for. They really needed this win. Things went downhill as Lefandre was able to win a penalty in the 78th minute, as Coleman just jumped over his back on a cross coming in, and the ref had no choice but to give a PK. Lefandre stepped up and he made it 2-1, getting his brace and the win for Reading, and their first win of the game this season. And these were crucial points for Everton to drop. They dropped 3 points behind West Brom and within a point of Arsenal after their early game win, and they really needed to secure some points from this, and it's a disappointing loss for Everton. The late game on Sunday had Norwich City play host to Manchester United. Manchester United really looked like they were going to win this one, but Norwich City had other things to say about this, as first half was pretty quiet. United had a few chances, but nothing really came from them. Van Persie had a shot with his left foot from outside the 18 that was parried wide pretty easily. But in the second half, it was kind of a different story. Norwich they were counterattacking all game, just trying to get something from a counterattack, not really sustaining any constant pressure on United, and it worked. The Canaries were able to get in a cross that Anthony Pinkleton was able to find and got his head on, and beautiful header upper 90 that floated past the Gay and put the Canaries up 1-0. Immediately after that, United went on the attack for the rest of the game. United has been trailing in 10 of their first 11 games at one point and have won 8 of those games. And it really felt like they were just going to get another one and secure 1 point away from home. But the Canaries' defense was just solid. Rudy in goal was amazing, and the Canaries walked away with 3 well-deserved points. United sunk out of the top spot as City was able to get a win and take over that top spot with a familiar view of City on top and United chasing right behind them. The final game of the week had Stoke City traveling to West Ham. West Ham has had a good year, all things considered. They sat in 7th coming into this game, and they needed 3 points if they wanted to jump back in front of Arsenal. That would have put them in 6th. Stoke City was able to get ahead early as Jonathan Walters was able to get onto a corner kick and rifle it past the keeper and put Stoke City up 1-0. Stoke missed another great chance in the first half as Nzonzi rattled one off the bar. He hit an absolute bomb from about 20 out. It just hit the bar and came out. Halftime, we went into halftime 1-0. The halftime speech must have been something else as West Ham came out firing on all cylinders. In the 48th minute, West Ham had a shot blocked, but the ball fell out wide, and Gary O'Neill put it across to Johnny O'Brien, who was able to slot it home and give West Ham an equalizer, make it 1-1. West Ham pressured for the rest of the game, but were not able to secure another goal, and the game ended 1-1. The other scores from the weekend had QPR 1, Southampton 3, Newcastle 1, Swansea City 2, Manchester City 5, Aston Villa 0, Liverpool 3, Wigan 0, and Fulham 1, Sunderland 3. The upcoming games for this weekend that are on TV: Saturday at 6:30 a.m. on Fox Soccer Channel, West Brom travels to Sunderland. West Brom is coming off that huge win against Chelsea that we talked about earlier, and I feel they're gonna carry it over into this game. Look for Peter Odenwingie to continue his assault on goal, and West Brom to get the win. At 9 a.m. on Fox Soccer Channel, Manchester United versus QPR. United is coming off 2 tough road losses, the one against Norwich that we talked about, and then also the Champions League loss during the midweek games and against Galatasaray. This week they're back home, so look for them to get the win against the winningless QPR. I really don't expect QPR to put up too much of a fight for them, and I really see United coming away with a solid victory and getting back on track for this one. At 11:30 a.m. on Fox Soccer Channel, Aston Villa plays Arsenal. Arsenal's coming off that huge win against Tottenham, and I really think that this is going to be the jumpstart to their season. I think they're going to take that win, and they're going to get 3 points against Aston Villa, and their season's going to turn around. The Sunday games that are on TV at 7:30 a.m. on ESPN2 or ESPN3, Swansea versus Liverpool. Liverpool's slowly been working their way up the tables. They've kind of been a surprise back into the picture type of team. And this has been fueled by Luis Suarez just tearing up the goalies right now. He's got 10 goals on his campaign, and I think this game should be a Liverpool win as they slowly just try and get back into the title race and into the top 4. They currently sit in 11th place, but I think a win could jump them up as much as 4 spots, and I think they're going to get this win. At 10 a.m. on Fox Soccer Channel, it's the game of the week, Chelsea versus Man City. Chelsea's kind of sitting in that similar situation as United is, coming off a tough loss on the road at West Brom early in the week, and also their road loss against Juventus during the Champions League games. But I think Chelsea also sit in the same position where they might sneak a win out of this one. Manchester City's coming in hot, but they haven't shown up for the big games yet this year. And so I think that Chelsea can sneak away with 3 points. Just a heads up, there are games on Tuesday and Wednesday. They are EPL games. So check back in on the website early next week. And we will have the results from the weekend, the breakdowns from the weekend, and also the upcoming games that are on TV. This has been JP Thompson with your EPL report. If you could give me a like, subscribe, and thank you for watching.